In this video, I have some cute ornament DIYs for you, and they're a part of the 12 days of Christmas. So let's get crafting. For our first ornament, I'll be using this sign that came off a Dollar General garland, fall garland. And I took a piece of masking tape and I'm covering up the metal section because I'm going to paint the bottom. I gave that 2 good coats of folk art apple red on both sides. Now it's dry. Here I have a gingerbread man and a snowman that I cut from this napkin. I got that from May. And this is reversible, so I took some Mod Podge and I'm going to Mod Podge my gingerbread man on this side. So I put the Mod Podge down, spread that until it was tacky, and then I placed the napkin on that, flip that over, and I'm going to do the same thing for our snowman. So one side has a snowman, the other has a little gingerbread boy, and I'm working on both sides at the same time. So then I took the heat gun and dried that, and now I'm going to paint the metal section. So I took some Mod Podge, put the Mod Podge on, dry that with the heat gun, and then I'm going to paint this with folk art flat in jungle green. Next, to add some embellishment to this, I am using some of these little Christmas mini clay pieces. They're actually for nails, but I'm using them for my decor on this little ornament. So I'm using some fix-it-all glue, just dab that in different places. And then I took a tweezer and I'm just picking up different ones. We have candy cane, we have mini Santas, sprinkles, and just placing them arbitrarily on our little gingerbread side. And then when I was done with that, I flipped this over and did the same thing. Then I took a piece of jute cord. I just fed that back through the same hole using the tip of the tweezer, and then just fed it through inside, glued it down. This still needed something else, so I took the jute cord, just glued that down at one end, went right around and met back at the same end, glued that down, cut that off. And then for further embellishment, I got this greenery from the Dollar Tree. I just snipped off 2 small pieces. Because the green was already on the gingerbread side, I thought of doing the greenery on the snowman side. So I just glued those down right on top where the hanger was. Made a small finger bow. Glued that right on top of the greenery. Got one of the little peppermint, glued that on top of our little finger bow, and this one is done. Let me know what you think about this double-sided reversible ornament. Now this is 12 days of Christmas, and this challenge is hosted by Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY, Krista from Krista's Crafty Life, and this is the first day of the 12-day series. We are doing ornaments. I will leave the ladies' channels down in my description box as well as the playlist, and you can check them out when you get done watching my video. I took 3 ornaments from a set that I got from Michael's last year. I believe the set was 10 and I'm using 3. So I'm going to be doing double-sided. Well, not double-sided, half and half. So I'm just cutting down strips of masking tape to tape off the section that I'm going to be painting. Now that they're all taped, these are the paints that I'll be using, and here I'm just showing you what's going to be on what. So this is my red one. I just painted the top red, peeled off the masking tape, and then placed it on the other side where the red was already painted, and then went in with the teal. Then dried it. And here they are all painted. Now I took a black paint pen and painted on the top section of the ornament. And these are the stencils that I'll be using. I believe I got these from Chocolatour 2 years ago. And here we have our little gingerbread man. I got this paste from Amazon as well. Not really liking this, but I'm using it because it's a little too thin for me. So I'm just stirring it a little bit just to make sure that I have it all mixed. And then I am taking the squeezy to just go over that gently. And as you can see, the paste is very light. You can use paint as well. I did that for my ornaments last year. I will leave a link right at the top here to show how I made some of these same ornaments, and I used paint as well as I embellished with ribbons and greenery. I did the same thing for this next one, but for this one I used some paint with my finger dabber. And I did the same thing, just peeled off the stencil from the backing, fuzzed that, placed it on the surface. And here I'll be using my finger dabber to put this on, and I chose to go with some white paint instead of the paste because the paste wasn't doing it for me. Is this your first time to my channel? If that is so, thank you so much for coming over. I really appreciate you stopping by. On this channel, we do lots of budget-friendly craft. So if budget-friendly crafting is your jam, you are in the right place. I would love if you would consider subscribing if you enjoy the content, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Dried it with the heat gun. I still had to go in with a small paintbrush and touched up some of the areas. It was just looking too rustic for me. Sometimes I want sharp edges and not faded. So that's what I'm doing with the paintbrush. Just going in and touching up those areas and making them a little bit more brighter. And now we have all 3 ornaments completed. I took a gold marker, and just for further definition or embellishment, I just drew a line right on top where the 2 paints section met, and then outline black section at the top where the string is going to be. And now I took my black marker, fine tip marker, and I'm bringing my little gingerbread man to life. I just painted in the eyes, the mouth, used the gold marker to just outline the little curves on his body. I just could not leave him the way he was. He needed a little bit more life. So that is what I'm doing. And the same thing with our little snowman. I took some of the true burgundy, painted in his scarf, and brought him to life as well. And now it's time to add some Mod Podge. You want to make sure that your surfaces are all dried before you add your Mod Podge. And then I added some string for hanging. And this is basically it, my friends. And like I mentioned earlier, you can take this a little further if you would like. Check out that video that I did last year that I pinned at the top. You can watch that to see how you can embellish yours. Or if you want, just leave it as is. And let me know what you think about these. And if you want to do the reverse side, go for it. You can do that as well. Now we're jumping into our third inspiration. I'm using this napkin, and this napkin has on the nutcrackers, 3 different designs, as well as 6 tumbling tower blocks. I'm gluing those together using some Tight Bond premium wood glue, as well as some hot glue, 3 in one direction and then 3 on top of those. I'm trying to get the same height as the nutcracker on the napkin. Now one side has gold line and the other has just matte or plain. I'm going to use both. So I'm cutting the middle one out. I'm going to use that little middle one right there. And I cut out both. And I took some spackle and I'm sealing where the blocks joined, just to cover up those openings. I also painted that with 2 coats of white acrylic paint. And now that's all dried, both the paint and the spackle. I cut down my napkin. And now I'm going to add some Mod Podge. If you're still here at this point in the video, give me a Christmas tree down below. I don't want to say a nutcracker because I know there's no nutcracker emoji. So just a Christmas tree if you are still here at this point in the video. And if you are still here and have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that like button, and also leave me a comment down below because I enjoy reading comments. And then dry that with the heat gun a little bit, and then further drying and sealing with the heat press and the parchment paper. And for further embellishment, I took the red ink pad and just went around the edge of the board just to distress that a little bit. I also used the gold marker to draw in some lines along the sides, as well as some stars on the inside. I just wanted to give it a little resemblance of the napkin. And all of this is embellishment. You definitely can do more or less according to how you would like your ornament to look if you do choose to recreate this. And let me just pop this in here and share with you this sweet DIY that my friend Tracy made. This is so sweet, Tracy. I love the little picture in the middle with Jesus walking. Girl, you are doing a good job. Keep it up. And then I took a piece of the jute cord, burned off the fuzzes, and I'm going to glue that at the top for the hanger. I just glued down one end, looped it a little bit, made sure I had enough room or length, and then glue down, snip that off and glue down the other end. And that's basically it. Done, my friends. Done. I had so much fun creating these cute ornaments. I hope you were inspired and will like to try these for yourself. Now here we are for the final reveal. Here are all our little ornaments displayed on this little Christmas tree. Guys, let me know which one of these was your favorite. I really don't have a favorite right now because they're all so cute. No, I think the mason jar reversible is mine, but let me know which one was yours. Don't forget to check out Brenda's and Krista's channels down in the description box below, as well as the playlist that is chock full of ornament inspiration for you. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do so before you leave. And if you love budget-friendly content like this and would like to watch more, I suggest this video right here or this playlist. And stay safe, my friends, until my next one. Bye.